Hello, my dear learners. This is Mahbub from Babu High School and College. Welcome you from Babu High School and classroom. Dear learners, I think all of you are okay and safe and sound, staying at your home and enjoying our online classes arranged by Babu High School and College. Dear learners, you know that our honorable principal, Mr. Mushtafa Hussain, arranged online classes, which is very beneficial for you, and I think all of you are greatly benefited from these classes arranged by us. And dear learners, in this miserable situation, in this dangerous situation of the world caused by COVID-19, I think you will get benefited from these online classes. If there is, as there is no other way of enjoying our direct classes, so dear learners, I think all of you will be greatly intended, and you will be very intensious to these classes. And if you can do this, you will be greatly benefited from these classes. Dear learners, like my previous classes, I will also discuss with you with a grammatical chapter named completing sentence. Like my previous classes, today I will also follow my same method of learning from examples. Learning from examples, you know that I always say that learning from example is a process which is very longer lasting than any other process, I think, and it will be a longer lasting in your memory for a long time. You will not forget this. Dear learners, so let's come to the main point, which is this discussion, which is about the turning discussion point of me today. Today I will discuss with you about completing sentence. Completing sentence is a very easy subject for you, I think. If you follow some rules, it will be very easy for you, I think. Here are 7 examples. Dear learners, here first one is if you go, I shall come. And second one is if you went, I would come. And third one is if you had gone, I would have gone. Dear learners, here I have quoted 3 examples at a time because there is a great similarity between these 3. Dear learners, follow me. Here the first 3 example is at the beginning of the sentence there is if, and there is some differences between these, and if you can follow this, the difference between these 3, you can easily remember these 3 rules. The first one is if you go, I shall come. Here it is present. If you go, it is an infinite tense, and later is future indefinite tense. And second one is if it is first indefinite tense and it is first conditional. And third one is it is first perfect tense, it is perfect conditional. I discussed about it in my previous classes. What is first conditional and perfect conditional? I think all of you know about future indefinite tense. So let's come to the number 2. It is first conditional. First conditional means would, there will be would after subject. There will be would after subject and then the present form of the verb. Would, it may be could, should, might also. We mostly use would. So we find that if there is would after the subject and the present form of the verb, it is called first conditional. When there is first indefinite tense after the subject in the beginning of the sentence, there will be first conditional in the second sentence. And in number 3, if there is first perfect tense after if in the first sentence of the sentences, and the second sentence will be perfect conditional. I discussed about the perfect conditional in my previous classes. Perfect conditional is there will be would after the subject. There will be would after the subject and have and the first form of the verb. So we have come to the point that if there is first perfect tense in the first sentence after if, the second sentence will be first perfect conditional. Perfect conditional is would have and the first participle form of the verb after the subject. Dear learners, I think all of you are clear about this. And let's come to the number 4. In number 4, wish, if there is wish after the subject in the first sentence of the completing sentence, and second sentence will be first indefinite tense. If there is be verb, there will be only where. the subject is anything, but the verb will be where if there is be verb. If there is be verb, the verb will be where, and if it is not be verb, it will be first form of the verb. It will be first form of the verb. So dear learners, I think all of you clear about this. In number 5, lest, if there is lest between the two sentences. If there is lest between the two sentences, there will be should after the subject. In the second sentence, there will be should after the subject in the second sentence, and present form of the verb. Where miss is the present form of the verb. So if it is lest in the first, in the middle of the sentences, there would be should. There will be should in the after the should after subject and present form of the verb. Dear learners, here is another point that if there is any subject, in the beginning of the sentence, that subject will be used in the second sentence of the second sentence also. If there is any subject in the beginning of the sentence, that subject would be used after lest. So dear learners, and if there is no subject in the first sentence, then you will be the subject of the second sentence. You will be used after lest in the second sentence. Dear learners, in number 6, we see that the two saying about to say 6 and 7, so that if there is so that in the middle of the sentences, if there is so that in the middle of the sentences, there will be can or could after the subject in the second sentences. Can or could. If there is present tense in the first sentence, it will be can. If there is present tense, where he works in present tense and it is he can. Here is used can, and he worked in number 7, and so that after that so that he could. Here we used he could. So dear learners, here if there is so that between the two sentences, the can or could will be used according to the tense of the first sentence, If it is present tense, there will be can, and if it is first tense, there will be could in the second sentence. Dear learners, I think all of you are clear about this. These 7 examples are 7 rules. If you follow it deeply, it is 7 rules. So dear learners, the homework of you will be, you will have to write 7 rules. From these examples. And if you have any query, you can ask me through mobile or through our pages or through any other way. So dear learners, be okay and safe and sound, staying at home and enjoy our online classes arranged by our student college. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Okay, and be okay and safe and sound.